Good morning, everybody. How y'all doing?
Doing good. How you doing, Chris?
I'm good. I'm good.
What's
Morning,
going
sir.
on, bro?
Nothing much, man. Nothing much. Nothing much at all. 1 second.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning.
All
Time
right.
to make this money.
Can y'all see my screen now?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Right. Perfect. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Guys, to pay attention to some spot action right now. Go to 5-minute time frame. And I'll be back in a few, okay? All right. Whoa, look at that. Y'all see that spot shooting up? It's crazy. Okay. Let's see what's going on. So this is what's going on right now, everybody. So the main thing to know right now is the man with all the power. You know, like they say the man who controls the money, they run the nation, right? So Jerome Powell speaks today. Okay. Jerome Powell speaks today at 2 o'clock. No, at 2:30, I believe. At 2 o'clock, the FOMC minutes come out, but he speaks at 2:30. What does that mean for us? That means at 2:30, at 2 o'clock, the market is going to go bananas, either up or down. At 2:30, the market is going to start to trend in a certain direction, and that's when you're going to get in and can make some money. Okay, these are one of the days where these are one of the days that we can make. You can pay your house payment for the next 3 months. Okay, you can make your car payment for the next 3 months, or whatever you got going on in your finances. This is one of the days where you can make money off of. It's like Christmas. Okay, it's like Christmas. Yeah, why is that right there? I'm doing 2 things, y'all. I'm working at my full-time job and trading live with y'all, because there's no excuses whatsoever. And my full-time job needs the less attention. Okay. All right. So let's see. Yep, meetings at 2 o'clock today. Don said you work 2 years. That's how you gotta do it, man. Listen, you gotta do what you gotta do. My job has an expiration date of June 2023 is my last month at the job. I'm staying around for a couple more months based upon my current manager. He brought me good dude. He brought me from when I worked at Bank of America to Wells Fargo to where I'm at now. He brought me a loan, always paid me the max amount of money. So that's I'm gonna make sure that he's good, and then I'm gonna be out. All right, so let's see. Anybody here from the program? Let me see what we got. I see Nisi, what's going on?
Good morning.
I-
Good morning.
You got Gary in the house, man.
What's up, Gary? What's going on? Gary, when I say yesterday, you hit that thing on the head yesterday. I don't know if you were there.
Yeah, I was. I just had patience, man. Working with some veterans.
As far as now, yesterday when the market, you said if the market shoots up after the CPI data, you said it's going to that 14 area, then boom, fall right back down. You hit it on the head yesterday. On the head.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Good stuff. What's going on, Gerald? How you doing?
I feel great today. Excited.
Exactly. Listen, 2 o'clock got everybody like, whoa, wait for 2 o'clock, right?
Exactly.
Exactly.
So I just got in. You're setting up an entry for 2 p.m.
We're not setting up an entry. So what happens at 2 p.m. today, the man with all the power is speaking, right? And the man with all the power is speaking. So the market is going to go crazy at 2 o'clock, either up or down. We don't know which way yet. It depends on what he says.
You're gonna wait for the decision-making time and then put an entry in.
So 9 times out of 10, normally whenever Jerome Powell speaks, there is a decision-making time because basically the market normally just trades sideways. So for example, what was that last week, y'all? He went crazy. Let's see. So this is the last time Jerome Powell spoke, and this is what happened. Right here.
Wow.
All right. So you see this right here, this day right here. So you see it at 1300. That's what? It's 1300, 2 o'clock. Yeah, 1300 is 2 o'clock. The 1600 is 4 o'clock. So 1300 is 1 o'clock actually. So he spoke at 1 o'clock this day in the meeting. So Jerome Powell spoke. You see, it's decision-making time. This is the 1 hour time frame, but you kind of see it's traded sideways the majority of the day. And then as soon as he spoke, SPY went from 394 all the way to 407. It went up $13 in 1 hour because we got positive news from him, or we thought was positive news from him. Okay, so we can expect almost the exact same thing once 2 o'clock comes today and he makes his comment. Now in his comment, it's 2 things that's going on. So everybody that's new to stock option trade, right? If you don't know anything about, what's going on with the inflation right now, who Jerome Powell is the Federal Reserve chairman. He's the one that when COVID was going on, he was lowering interest rates, and that's why mortgages were so low, mortgage interest rates were so low and all that good stuff, right? Now, and he was doing that because, it's crazy times. So now what happened, that drove us to the point where we are right now, as far as inflation is going crazy. And with inflation going crazy, everything is high. Like milk, bread, the essentials, everything is high, right? So with everything being high, we know that he has FOMC meetings every month, I want to say, and every month they tell us what they're going to do as far as raising interest rates, lowering interest rates, keeping everything the same. Okay, so yesterday I made $6,000, right? And that was based off of the CPI data came out yesterday. Okay, CPI data came out yesterday, and as you can see right here, this is why the data is so important. It's a pivotal day. So right here yesterday, you see, okay, so boom, right here yesterday, You see at 8:30 a.m., the stock market went from 398 all the way to 414. 398 to 414. And that was based upon inflation is coming down. Inflation came in lower than expected. A couple months ago, inflation was at 9.4. Last month it was at 7 point something, and then this month it was a little bit less than that. Okay, which tells us that inflation is coming down, meaning that Jerome Powell and they can stop raising interest rate as high as they need to be. Okay, if inflation would have came up higher, they probably would have raised interest rates higher, continue to raise interest rate higher. That's the thought process. Okay, so now with this data coming out yesterday that inflation is coming down, so what they're doing is working, right? Now we get to hear from Jerome Powell and his team to say what are they going to do with interest rates this month and what is the plan for the future. If they say something favorable, for example, hey, we're going to raise to this month, we're going to keep it at 0.5 basis points, but moving forward, we will be looking at possibly 0.25 basis points. You're going to see this market go crazy. So right now, we kind of hovering around this 400 level, right? 401, 402, right? 400 level. You can see this market run up past 414 this time, probably up to 420 in a matter of minutes. Okay, if it goes up, if he says something positive. And if he says something negative, you can see this market go right back down to a 390. Okay, that's a $10 drop or a little bit more. Okay, I don't think it'd be more than a $10 drop down to 390 if he does say something negative, but we can see the market go crazy up. Okay, that's what we have in hand. So what we do is, so probably for the people in everybody that's in the program, if you're on here right now, we will probably have a watch party at maybe around 2-ish, I want to say, probably like 150. Probably around 150. Why 390? 390 is a strong level of support, Nikki Trades. 390 is a strong level of support. It's a strong level of demand zone, and that's roughly around a $10 drop. And that's where a lot of people have buying power, a lot of buyers are right now.
May I ask what's an example of something negative that he may say?
Yep. So something negative is this. So say, for example, he comes on and say, yes, we see inflation is going down, right? So what we want to do is we want to continue to be aggressive, right? We want to continue to be aggressive and keep raising interest rates, because we feel like if we keep raising interest rates, inflation will come down faster. That's negative, because now inflation is coming down lower, and now that inflation is coming down lower, the Feds are doing a complete U-turn. They're pivoting from what they was previously saying when inflation started coming down, we're gonna ease off. Now they're saying, shoot, inflation down, it's gonna speed up.
Oh yeah. Alexander, got empty the trash, buddy.
So now that inflation is coming down, we're going to continue to we're going to push the pedal even harder, right? Put more gas to the fire so it can come down faster. That'll be something negative, because now we're raising interest rates. Okay,
Chris.
Yes, sir.
So just going off of what you're saying about his news being positive or negative, we still gonna have to wait to see if if it's like what is it, Chris Brown going down, and like we still gonna have to still wait to see if the trend is going up or down to still make our decision. Nevertheless, right?
It's gonna be a knee-jerk reaction, right? So take a look at this. Take a look at this one right here. You see that we had, if we come right here. So if you look right here, we had decision-making time, right? Then we started doing some Chris Brown going up. The dog came back to the owner, went up. The dog came back to the owner. As soon as the news came out, boom, like they went straight to Vegas and got married off top. You see what I'm saying? Like Jagged Edge, let's get married immediately. You see how fast that green line is going to push up so fast that it's like, it's really like, okay, you see the action that's happening. So an entry point would be for you when everything kind of settles down and when it comes on back.
And how often does he have this meetings? You said, is it once a month?
So yes, so some, it's the FOMC meeting is once a month or once every 2 months or one of those things. It seems like it comes every month though, if I'm not mistaken. We have a calendar and we can look at everything that's from the FOMC and FOMC meeting whenever they're speaking, right? They speak multiple times, and whenever someone from the anytime somebody from the Federal Reserve speak, the market can definitely go crazy in the direction or so.
I believe it's 8 times a year, Chris. The FOMC.
Yeah,
meeting.
I thought it was 10 times a year,
Yeah, that's why I think like something like that.
10 meetings
Every
a year.
month or something like that. Yeah. Yep. And this one is huge though. Like this one is huge. So, and if anybody knows me, whenever Jerome Powell speak, what do I do when doing trading? If anyone knows. Let's see if anyone knows. When Federal Jerome Powell
Just wait.
speaks, there
You
you
build your
go.
position.
There you go.
You have one put and you also have your call ready too.
Yes, sir. Exactly. Felton just said it. So what Felton was saying is when I have, so right here, first thing he said is wait. And that's what I'm doing. I wait until 2 o'clock. I don't trade at all throughout the day because it's a waste of time, right? Like what, if you were to, blah, 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 let's see. I can't think of any examples right now, but it's a waste of time to trade before Jerome Powell speaks. It's like you just throw money away. Now the market may go up or it may go down. You might make a couple dollars here and there on scalps. But I tell people, being cash, always having cash handy is the best thing to do when 2 o'clock comes and the FOMC meeting is about to happen. So if you are in trades at 158, sell your trade no matter what. I don't care if you're up and you think you're going to you still want to keep going, sell. I don't care if you're down, sell. Right? Sell because you don't know what's going to happen at 2 o'clock. Soon as 2 o'clock hit, boom, it just happened. You're like, holy crap, how did that just happen like that? Okay, so right here, I have my call position. So what you can kind of see on my screen. I will have my call position over here. Boom, boom, boom. Or put position, and I have my put position over here, either way. So now I have a call and a put up. So either way it goes, I'm ready to take action when I see a play happen.
Hey, Chris, can I ask a question?
Mm-hmm.
So I know Jerome Powell is a big name that we need to like keep in mind. What other big names do we need to kind of keep in mind as well?
Honestly, when it comes to the market moving like it's moving, it's Jerome Powell. And any member of the Federal Reserve. Okay, any member of the Federal Reserve. So you got like the Atlanta Federal Reserve chairman. You got a few other people. Jerome Powell is the big one. But like back when Trump was president, whenever Trump was speaking, you would have to watch it. And when Jerome Powell spoke, when them two spoke, and also that was because of COVID. But right now, the main person that you're looking when someone speaks is Jerome Powell. He's the one that has the authority to move the market, and his other people that's part of the Federal Reserve, they can move the market as well. So when we're saying move the market today, we're literally talking about moving the market $10 to $15 in a matter of seconds. That's what we're speaking of. We're not speaking of, okay, it's just going to make the market, oh, this is going to be a 3-4 hour trend up or 3-4 hour trend down. We're literally talking about moving the entire market in a matter of seconds. As soon as 2 o'clock hit, the market goes berserk. So at 159.59, that next second, the market go haywire. Right? Powerful.
Thank you.
Hey, can I ask a question real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
So I'm still in the studying phase, and I kind of want to, make a trade regarding this move that's happened at 2 o'clock. I'm familiar with Webull, and I haven't got familiar with TD Ameritrade yet. Would you recommend me, taking initiative right now? I know it's completely up to me, but should I watch this move, or should I, take a chance and try to, make an execution?
Gotcha. So this is the thing about it. It's totally up to you what you want to risk. Now, keep in mind, you stated that you're still fairly new, right? So you're still going through the process of learning. It's completely up to you as far as what you're willing to risk. Okay, because let me kind of So what's going to happen is this: at 2 o'clock, the market is going to move, right? And then it may, like if it shoots up, it may come back down a little bit, some, right? Or it may flood all the way down. So it's not, it's like be patient and wait around that 210, 215 time frame. But the trend starts once Jerome Powell starts to speak. That's at 2:30. And the reason why the trend starts there, because the people start asking questions. And that's where you can actually start to find that trend. Okay. And what I'm gonna do today is I'm gonna show you guys, I'm gonna give you guys a live example of what happened last time we spoke, right? But for you, if you want to capitalize off of this and try to make a move, remember you can lose your money as well. All right, you can lose your money as well. If you get in too early, it goes opposite way. Jerome Powell says something great at first and says something negative that overshadows the great thing. The market falls down. It's very, very volatile between that 2 o'clock and 3 o'clock time frame. Okay, just be careful. And be careful what you risk. Just know whatever you risk, be willing to lose it. Okay, let's put it like that.
Now, do you have a service, or do you kind of have something that where you can shadow the first trade or something like that, to where I know maybe I could pay your service to, make sure I have my stop loss set up correctly and make sure I'm entering this trade correctly? Do you have something like that? I know you have different services as far as tutoring and stuff like that, but I was wondering if, say if I wanted to get on this at 2 o'clock, I wanted to make sure my stop loss is correct, as well as, I'm entering at the right time. Is it something that?
Got you. No, so we actually do not, and the reason why, because a lot of people ask me that question, and they also ask me, can I do one-on-ones and things of that nature. The reason why I tell them, for the most part, one second, I'm sorry. Okay. The reason why I do not have the service is because when it comes to stock option trade, I want everyone to know, and I'm not saying that this is your thought process, I'm just saying this, right? I don't want anybody to think that this is easy, right? And it's something that you're going to get off of a 15-20 minute conversation. I'm gonna be honest with you, I wouldn't even feel comfortable charging you anything for a 15-minute conversation with me, or a 20-minute conversation, or a 30-minute conversation, or even an hour conversation, right? I mean, someone asked me one time how much I would charge for an hour. I told them $25,000 just because I didn't want to do it, right? Because I didn't want to waste their time and my time. Me sitting with you for an hour is not going to make you a consistent trader. So if I tell you, pay me $500 and I'll make sure your stop loss set and all this stuff, that's not going to do you any good, right? So I wouldn't want to take your money and waste your time by any means, because the thing about it is, when it comes to stock option trade, for example, Felton, he just spoke, he's in the year-long coaching program. With Felton in the year-long coaching program, we go through these scenarios. We've been through multiple scenarios just like this in the past couple of months. We've been in multiple scenarios like this. Some we capitalized on, some we didn't capitalize on. We understand what the market is on, because we're always in this market. Like it's a part of our life. It's like one of our kids, right? We're always in this market. We understand levels for spot. That's why when somebody, I think when I said SPY may go down to 390, we understand SPY may go down to 390. I can ask Felton right now, Felton or Gary, what spot do you think if SPY goes up right now, what do you think SPY is going to go to and stop it if it does go up off of good news? And if it goes down, where do you think it's going to stop it? And off the top of their head, they look at the screen and say, I think it's going to do this, Chris. And they know, the reason they know why is because they spend so much time looking at it. You see what I'm saying? They spend so much time looking at it. Right now, I can ask Gary or Felton to break down the screen, how we need the screen to be broken down. They'll break down the screen, pre-market high, pre-market low, previous day low, previous day high, boom, boom. This is supply, this is the demand zone. That's what you need, right? That's what you honestly and truly need. Not anything that's going to be, okay, I'm gonna spend like 15 minutes to an hour with Chris and we're gonna go through all this stuff. Anybody's telling you that or selling you that, don't buy it. Literally,
Okay. Because I do see they do have paper trade options as well. And I did Forex before, and those demo accounts, it makes it seem easy on the demo accounts. I wasn't sure if the paper trade is similar to the demo accounts on Forex,
I've never traded Forex before, but the thing about it is paper, when you're paper trading the real market. Like it's not a demo account where, oh, these are fake things happening. No, this is like right now, if I wanted to, I can go to paper trade and everything that the market is currently doing, that's what paper trade market will be doing. The same prices that's on the real market are the same prices on paper trade.
Okay. All right, that makes sense.
Yeah, so it's you trade the live market, you're just using fake money. That's what paper trading. It's not a demo, it's not a fake account.
Okay.
Money, but it's like it's real action happening, right? And real
Chris,
action. Yep, go ahead.
I'm sorry. I was trying to type, but I had the flu with dizziness. So I just want to ask you, will we be able to look at this again? This video?
Yeah, so what's gonna happen is I'm going to upload. So every Wednesday, I'm going to start uploading these videos onto my YouTube page. So if you don't follow me on YouTube, go follow me on YouTube or subscribe to me on YouTube. You'll be able to see these replays on my video. And I hope you feel better, Ms. Hills. You received your laptop, right?
Yes, thank you.
That's good. That's good. That's good.
Hey, Chris, I had a quick question.
Hold on. Okay, yeah, go ahead, Don.
Hey, so I did go through the course, but I've still been paper trading a little bit just to try and make sure I am comfortable with it. So
that's smart. You're smart.
So yeah, just I want to make sure, you know, when I get in, I mean, I've been doing pretty good so far. But I have real-time data when I'm on real money, but when I do go to paper money, for some reason it gives me delayed data.
Okay, so this is the thing about it. You have to, so hold on. So you say when you go to paper money, it gives you delayed data, but on real time, but when you in real money, it gives you real-time quotes?
Yes.
Yeah, so you may want to give a call to TD Ameritrade. They're fairly fast, simple. It's not like a long wait time, and ask them to correct that. Because it should be. If you have it on one, you should have it on the other as well.
Okay.
Yep. Chris, is there another meeting for the Promised Land group? Right now, Nikki Trey, no, right now, no. This is just the one meeting for the Promised Land group. I'm thinking that we may meet up around 2 o'clock today, around like 1:55 to have a watch party for the FOMC and all that good stuff. But I will send a message out in the chat, in the Promised Land chat. Where do you find paper trading? So when you log out of, like right now, if you log out of here and pull it back up, it'll have live trading, I think, and it'll say paper trading. You just click the button and go over to paper trading, and that's how you get to it. Good questions, everybody. Keep coming with the questions. All big boys of S&P are positive except for Tesla. Yeah, the Tesla, once it goes positive, planning a call play. On Tesla, you planning a call play, Felton? So no, you don't have to, but since his is not removed, you can call he's gonna call TD Ameritrade. But once you put like $500 into your account, it automatically removes. And it's also a video. It's also a video on YouTube. Just go to YouTube, type in Thinkorswim real-time quotes, and you see some videos come up, and you can watch those videos and show you how to do it too. Where can we find the FOMC meeting dates? I think it's what's that? It's a website. Just go to Google and type in Federal Reserve calendar or something like that. It pulls up. All right, so check this out. Let's break down the stock market right quick. We do the same thing every single morning, okay? So first thing first. All right, let me remove all my previous drawings.
Chris, can we join?
I normally do not trade until 10 o'clock. As you can see, it's 10 a.m. now. I'm sorry, somebody had a question? I was talking about somebody.
I just was asking if we can join the watch party if we're part of the Discord, or is that exclusive?
It is exclusive to the Promised Land, but I'll definitely send you the link for it so you can join in if you do.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, I'm telling you, Vet's gonna be he's gonna be one of the best traders ever when she start trading, because she has so much knowledge because she goes hard. I'm telling you, she goes real hard. Okay, boom. Yep, go ahead.
Sorry to interrupt you.
You good?
So when Jerome Powell speaks, let's say that I have Amazon, for example, does every company move, or is it specific companies or stocks like SPX that will move the most?
Every company in the world, Craig. Everything. Man, it's like it's a shifting in the atmosphere. You're gonna think William Murphy up here saying, I feel the shifting moving or something. You're gonna feel like you at a good old revival at church and you just see the whole church start shifting. Everybody starts shifting. It's crazy. That's how it is. Everything.
So you mean like Jamba Juice? If you have a Jamba Juice stock, that's gonna move either up or down. Crazy.
Everything.
Okay. Just making sure. All right.
Yep, everything. So for example, you got Amazon. If the market, now this is everything up or down, right? Up or down. So if it's something negative and you in Amazon calls, it's, boom, it's going down and you're gonna lose. If it's something positive and you in Amazon calls, congratulations. You see what I'm saying? You're gonna make a whole lot of money, a whole lot of money, like very fast, right? The thing about it is this though, and I'm gonna show it to you. It will shoot up, but it will also come back down because it shot up so fast. You got to think about it, shot up so fast. Now a whole bunch of sell orders are being hit on the way up, and it comes back down, and it may fall down, it may shoot back up. It's like very volatile between 2 and 3 o'clock. It's very volatile, very volatile. So if you're trading, you cannot hit the buy market or sell market button. This is very important. Do not hit the buy market or sell market button. Do not sell a market order. You want to sell a limit order, and you must know what your limit is. This is very important. If you hit buy market, sell market, you may be up $1,000, and next thing you know, you hit that sell market, you only gonna make 100 because it's moving so volatile.
Chris, I got a question.
Go ahead.
Could you show the action of the last FOMC meeting just so we could see like what the action was?
Yep, exactly. I'm about to do that right now.
Thank you.
Okay. I'm going to actually show you guys. I'm going to show you. Well, first, let me finish doing this first, but I got you. That's what I'm going to actually show you. So I'm going to show the one from last meeting, and then I'm going to show the one from his couple weeks ago. He had a conference. He had a interview that he did. And I'm gonna show what happened there. Then I'll go back to the last FOMC meeting and show you guys that too. This is real dope. All right, so check this out. Every morning, if you're day trading, every morning we do the exact same thing. What do? We go find our previous day high. So the previous day high, that was the highest level that the stock market got to between 9:30 and 4 o'clock. Okay. Then we go find our previous day low. This is the lowest level this stock got to yesterday, the previous day. Meaning this is where the buyers were yesterday, and up here is where the sellers were, the pre-market high. Okay. Then the previous day high. Then we find the pre-market high, which is right here, and the pre-market low, which is right here. Boom. Okay. And as you can see, now we have. It's on a 15-minute time frame. Now we can break down this actual stock a little bit more. Okay, so now we have a decision-making time inside of a box on a 15-minute time frame. Right here, 15-minute time frame. We're dating. What are we? It's looking like we're going jagged edge. Boom, we got we got the walls up right here. We just broke above one of the walls. So I'm letting that loved one inside of my life. I'm gonna trust this loved one and make sure they don't break my heart. But we gotta make sure it does what? Retest. And what is it doing right now, everybody? What is it doing right now?
Retest.
It's retesting. It's retesting. Y'all, everything is a cycle. It's a cycle. It's retesting. Is it close to the owner or far away from the owner right now? It's far away from the owner. So don't go chasing waterfalls. Be patient. Let it let it retest, and then 9 EMA catch up with it. And then from there, we will see what happens. Okay? That's the current state right now, spot. That's the current state right now. This is what we're seeing. This is the 15-minute time frame. Okay. Now, if we go over here to yesterday, check out yesterday. This is why you do not get into a stock when it's far away from the owner. Yesterday, decision-making time right here. It shot up. It shot up, boom, boom, boom. It's far away from the owner right now. Up here, it's far away from the owner. The stock, the dog is right here. The owner's right here, far away. If you would have got in, well, you can't get in right here anyway because it's pre-market, but boom, the market opens right here, and look what happens. It comes back to the owner. It's at the owner. It's at the owner, and boom, it breaks the owner. And then from there, it went down, down, baby, the rest of the day. Straight down, fall down, came back to the owner, fell down again. Okay.
Is
So
it
it's
safe
very
to say?
important.
Is it safe to say when it breaks resistance, you can kind of anticipate a put? Like you see how like it broke the resistance at the top, the ceiling, and
Right here?
what goes up, yeah, what goes up comes down eventually. And if you have the equity in your account, you can hold out until it comes back down. Is that kind of like a strategy?
Yeah, so if we break down yesterday, because we actually traded live. When we was trading live yesterday, people in our program, they actually some people made money off of puts yesterday. So this is what we broke down yesterday. All right. So first thing first, what we established was this. We saw the market went up, right? And we had a 15-minute trend line right here. Boom. So we saw it came up. That's the first point. Then it came right here. This is the second point. Therefore, the trend line is created at the second point. Boom. From it kept going, respecting the trend line, respecting the trend line, respecting the trend line, respecting the trend line, respecting the trend line. Going down. Right here, we drew a support line. So we was trading live, drew the support line right here. Why did we draw the support line? It's a support line because it held right here for 15 minutes, held right here for 30 minutes, held right here for 45 minutes. When it broke this support line and came to the 9 EMA, we see that it did what? So you guys can see. We see that it broke the support line, right? So we kind of had another box right here. It broke support, came down to the 9 EMA, which is another level of support. And then when it came to 9 EMA, it kind of shot up a tad bit, but then it stayed right around here. So now what we were seeing inside when we was trading live, with this happening live action, we saw that now it came back to test our previous support, which is now what? Our previous support turns into what?
Our resistance.
There you go, resistance. So it came back and touched, retested our previous support, which was resistance, and it retested our 15-minute trend line, and it rejected. So right around here, I say, listen, I say, we've seen this happen over and over and over. We know what story's about to happen. When this next candlestick is going to shoot down. Boom, it shot down. This next candlestick, boom, shot down. People made money off of these two candlesticks and got out.
Okay, so
Say,
wait for
Megan, you on right now, right? You on, Megan? I think Megan on. She texted me. Maybe not.
You said David?
No, Megan Taylor.
Oh, Megan, sorry.
Yep. But yeah, so I don't think she's on, but she made a couple dollars. She texted me, she made a couple dollars. Then boom, check this out what happened. Then next thing you know, what did it do? It came down, it consolidated the same place for 15, 30, 45, an hour 15. Then what happened when it came into the 9 EMA, decision-making time, 9 EMA, boom, flooded down again. There was no buying power at all through any of this. Go ahead with your other questions you had. I think you had another question. Who is that speaking?
Oh, I was just saying she's in the chat.
Yeah, Megan said, yes, I'm here. So Megan made $140 off of puts yesterday. And she made that right out around this area right here.
Hey, Chris,
Right
I had a
this area
quick question.
She got in the puts and made 140. Go ahead with your question.
What tool do you use to zoom in and out like you did just there?
You mean like this? Like that and stuff like that?
Yeah, because I end up drawing support lines accidentally sometimes.
Oh, so good question. So okay, got you. So right here, you got to click. Like if I click, right, you see it draw a support line, right? But if I click and hold, it makes and click, hold, and drag. That's how you do that. Click, hold, and drag.
Got you. Thank you.
All right. Okay, so boom. Go ahead.
You dropped Jewel. You said, and it happened to me once. I don't know if this goes along with the message, so I'm not trying to distract. But you said that during the chaos, because you said don't buy market, don't sell market, and you're right. Because I tried to one time do that, it wouldn't let me out. I was trying to sell it, and you said sell limit. So how is that the same thing as putting a stop loss? How do I sell limit?
So for example, I mean, matter of fact, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you guys something right quick. So say for example, right here, if I'm buying something right here, okay, and say I want to buy in. You see right here where it says buy 10 limit?
Yes.
So where it says $8, if I come to, oh no, what did I just do? I just hit the button. Okay, it's right here, it's not gonna touch it. Okay, no, I don't trust it. Let me go there. So you see right here where it says, I'm going down further. All right, so right here it says buy 10 limit right here. So that's basically meant I just put an order in to buy 10 contracts when it gets to this particular level right here. So once you get to that level right there, I put an order in to buy 10 contracts. So meaning once this stock price gets to this 40, 60 area, it's going to buy in right here. It's not going to buy in before, it's not going to buy in afterwards. And basically what that level is, it's a mark price or a trade price of $6.50.
So I can do that both ways to whether it be buy or sell. I can do it.
Exactly. Now, if I want to sell, if I'm in a trade, and say the current mark price is 9.1, and I say, okay, if it comes back down to 8.5, I want to get out. So I go ahead and put that 8.5 there, and boom, that's a sell limit.
I got you. Thank you so much.
Yep, no problem. If you hit that buy market during volatile times, good geesh, it's over for you. You might get in and be down $200, $300, or you might get in and be up $200, $300. It's all luck of the draw. But listen, I don't have time for the luck of the draw. Well, I don't have time for the luck of the draw. All right, so let's do an example of the previous. And like I said, everybody, I'm not trading at all. I don't care if this market just start going crazy and runs out with the 440 right now. I will not push a buy button at all. The reason why I do that is because I've been around this thing for so long. Okay, you do not want to get burned. Being disciplined is the most powerful thing you can do when it comes to being a stock option trader. Okay, when I say don't go chasing waterfalls, TLC, stick to the rivers and lakes like you used to, do not go chase that glitter, glam, and that gold. If you stick to those lakes and to those rivers like you used to, you're going to make it to your destination. Okay, so if we know that the Federal Reserve is going to speak and it's going to be a big market move sooner or later at 2 o'clock, 2:30, 3 o'clock, there's no reason we entertain this market at all before that. Like, right, like if you're dating somebody, and you can tell in the future this person is going to break up with you in 5 days, would you go invest any time, effort into that relationship knowing that you about to be broken up within 5 days? No, you wouldn't. It's a waste of your time. It's the exact same thing with the market right now. You know at 2 o'clock, 2:30, 3 o'clock, the market's gonna go bananas. So it's a waste of your time messing with the market at all before that.
Hey, good morning. Good morning, Chris.
That's Damien?
Nah, Lonzo.
Lonzo, what's going on?
Hey, what's up, man? We definitely got to still connect, man. I'm just piping in here. I just got back in town. I got sick, man. But I wanted to listen in. Thanks for sharing all that you're sharing with the community, man.
Hey, no problem. All praise to the Most High, man. Thank you. I hope you get better, man. You say you are better now, or you?
Yeah, I picked up COVID, man. So just trying to get through that. Yeah. But no,
Yeah.
I'm gonna reach out to you, man, because we got to sync up.
All right, that'll work. That'll definitely work.
Hey, good
Definitely.
talking to you, man. Okay.
Hey, no problem, man. No problem. Damien, on you. What's going on?
Yes, I was just wondering, Chris, best time frame to do your support and resistant lines. Is it 5 minutes or 15 minutes?
You mean the previous day and previous low like I was doing?
Yes.
Yeah, it doesn't matter because it's all the same prices. The reason why I do the 15 minutes is less candlesticks. You can even do the 1 hour and it's even less candlesticks, right? So the 1 hour give you even less candlesticks. So it doesn't matter. It's still gonna be the same.
Okay, appreciate it.
No problem. All right, so check this out. Let's go over, before taking more questions, let's go back to the date of November 30th when Federal Jerome Powell spoke, okay? And let's take a look at it and see how that price action will happen. This is based off of just an interview, okay? Not FOMC meeting. This is based off the interview, then we do the FOMC meeting in a few. All right. And like I said, I'm not gonna make any trades. So right now it's just gonna be a learning lesson. You know, that's basically what it's gonna be, a learning lesson. Also, everyone, I'm actually having a mastermind February 28th, not 28th, I think. February 27, 2023. I think that's the date.
So is that a virtual event?
Yep, February 27th. Yep, the week of the February 27th. So it's not the 5-day challenge. It goes deeper than the 5-day challenge. Okay, so it goes deeper than the 5-day challenge, and it's 5 days, February 27th through March 3rd. Okay, through March 3rd. Just something to keep you guys, and I will probably be releasing that information shortly. I'm gonna have a few guests. I'm gonna have Myron Golding come on and speak as well. Gonna also have thinking about possibly trying to bring on Erica Campbell from Mary Mary to come on and speak as well. Because for 2023, I really want a lot of people, what I realized, a lot of people, while I'm pulling everything up, a lot of people don't have someone pushing them, right? You think about, if you were an athlete in high school back in the day, right? Think about if you had how the kids are being pushed right now by their parents and the coaches and, you know, training and all that stuff. Think about if you how much better of an athlete you would have been if you had somebody pushing you, right? So it's like the same thing. Like sometimes you need that refresh, and you need someone to give you that push. Like, listen, I can do this. Like I literally do not have to base my whole life off of one income for the rest of my life. Right? I can really make moves however I need to or want to make moves. Okay, so we're gonna buy.
Hey, Chris,
Yeah, go ahead.
would you ever have any like in-person sessions, or you just kind of foresee it all virtually?
Right now, the people that I normally trade with and things of that nature, they're scattered around everywhere. But we are having a conference in July. I believe it's July or June. JT with JT and JT Automations, Sawan and Travis. We have a Foundations of Wealth conference. So I mean, if everybody's in the program, they're going to get, you know, they're coming through. I mean, they're open to come through, you know. But as far as like just having a live event on my own, I don't think so right now, just because it's, you know, everything is, a lot of people are spaced out.
With that conference, are you going to pass out more information, like maybe calls, the exact date, and who all can pretty much join that?
Oh yeah, we're going to start putting the information out fairly soon. Yep.
Okay, thanks.
No problem. All right. So, okay. So November 30th, everybody. So November 30th, and keep in mind, the last time, this was on a Wednesday as well, I believe. November 30th was on a Wednesday, and we actually traded live. And I said the same thing. Was it the 30th? November 30th? Yeah, it was a Wednesday. We was on live, and I said the exact same thing. I said, listen, I'm not gonna make any plays until 2 o'clock. I think I made like $1,000 off of it. I was hesitant getting in, but I made $1,000 off of that particular play, or $1,200, something like that. So what I'm gonna do is, how much money do you guys want me to spend? How much money do you want me to spend? Put in the chat, how much money do you want me to spend? Let's see.
$100.
And said 500, so we're gonna do 500 first. I'm spending $500 on SPY, and let's see what that 500 talks goes to. Like they said, like they told Malcolm X, one man should not have all that power. One man should not have all this power when it comes to stock options. Should not. All right, we're gonna buy it for December 5th expiration date. We're gonna buy some calls, and we got $500. $500. So we're gonna come here.
Why did you choose December 5th again?
Oh, I like just buying out. I like buying my contracts out like anywhere from 3 to 5. Well, basically like 4 to 5 days. That's all. All right, so we're spending $510. Okay, $510.
How do we know it's $10 or $500?
Great question. So you see right here where I did you see the price is 5.51 cents. Each contract is worth 100 shares. Okay, so 51 cents times by 10. Okay, that's 10 contracts I'm buying. So that's basically I'm buying 1,000 contracts. So basically I times that by whatever this price is, and that's how much money I'm spending. So I do 1,000 times by 0.48. That's $480. If I hit confirm send right here, you'll see $480 cost of trade. Make sense?
Usually you'll have
Yeah.
like a point. What you say you like to use a 0.45 delta?
Yep. So I use the point. So what I just did just now was I got a let me pause right quick. I'm gonna show y'all this game right quick. This is a game I'm about to give y'all. Listen, everybody, listen up. I'm about to tell y'all. Listen up, listen up, listen up, listen up, listen up. Look right here, everybody. You see, I got a 107.88 delta, right? Y'all see that? That's my delta.
What
Right
is
here.
it?
Where I'm circling my mouse around. I'm about to give y'all some real deep game. Okay. You see that?
Okay.
I spent $470 because it's 0.47. That's how much change. That's how much cents. That's how much it costs per contract.
Right.
I got 10 contracts. It's 1,000 shares. To do that math, that's $470. Okay. So now, if I wanted to get 100 cent delta, right? This is 100 cent delta right here. Right now, I got a 107. I could possibly have to spend $4,100.
Yeah.
$4,100. If I come down here to the cheapest one at 100% delta, I would spend $1,800. See, look at this. If I just want to buy one of them to get 100% delta, confirm send.
Otherwise, you do 10, it'll be 18,000.
I spend it. Yep, exactly. So if I buy one, I'm spending $1,800. All right. So boom. Now watch this. That's for 100 cent delta. Okay. So that means every time the stock goes up, $10, I make $1,000 worth, basically, right? Now watch this. I can get the exact same result, and I only spent $470. If I buy this one that's out the money with the 11 cent delta, buy 10 of them, times that by 10, that's 110 cent delta. I spent $470, and I'm gonna make the exact same amount of money I would make if I bought the one that cost $1,800. That's why I always buy out the money contracts and not in the money contracts, because they're cheaper.
Now, even though it's cheaper, would you still make that same amount of money as fast as you would have if you stayed in the money?
Yep. The reason why, because you make the money as fast by the delta. So you got 107 cent delta right now. So you got 10 contracts. Each contract has 11 cent delta. So each contract is making its own move. Then you put them all together, it equals 107 cent delta. Up there, you got one contract with 100 cent delta. So that one contract is going to 100 cent delta. It has is 100% delta, and it can't go any higher than 100%. One contract cannot go higher than 100%, right? So if I buy 10 contracts and 11 cent delta, they can go from 11 cent all the way up to 100 cent. And then if it goes bananas crazy, and you guys will see in a minute, that contract that has 11 cent delta right now, you're gonna see what that delta gonna change to in a moment. And what I wanna do is, let's do a comparison. Let's buy both of them. All right, let's buy both of them. Because I may be completely wrong. I don't think I am. I don't think I am. No.
So is
I
it
do,
safe to say that we should start under a particular delta?
but I do believe the one that's already in the money will make money a tad bit faster, but I'm not 100% sure. But
Well, yeah, that's what I thought too. That's what I thought too. Like if
but
you
the reason why I'm saying it shouldn't is because the reason why I'm saying it shouldn't is be based off of, I'm sorry. No. The reason why I'm saying it shouldn't is based off because it got the exact same delta almost, or it's actually a higher delta. This has a higher delta, but we're gonna take a look and see, okay? But I believe they're not. I believe it's not. Now, let's watch this. Check it out. Now we're going to fast forward. Oh yeah.
1 to 10, okay.
Now we're gonna go to what time? 1 o'clock. We're gonna go to 12:59.
Hey, I'll be having problems trying to change my date on the paper trade too.
You want to change it on demand. All right, so boom, check this out, everybody. We're fast forward to 12:59. I want you guys to watch this price action that happens.
On your last contract, you selected market, but the ones that you bought 10, you selected limit. Was there a difference?
So I did market for both of them. And the reason why I did market for both of them was because it's on demand, and I wanted to get in immediately. Look what happened. Look what happened. I wanted to get them in immediately for paper trading, well, for on demand. Let's do the countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nothing happened. Is it on the right date? Hold on.
11:31.
Might be slow because it's on demand.
It's 1 o'clock, Chris. Your hour says 1300.
Yeah, I thought the 30th was the 1 o'clock. It wasn't 1 o'clock for the 30th?
No, I think it was 2 o'clock too.
It was 2 o'clock?
I'll check.
Yeah, check on the 30th for me and see when it started to move on the 30th, November 30th.
The candlesticks went up at 1:30, Chris.
Oh, 1:30. Got it. Thank you. All right, I gotta do my countdown over. Crap. I love my countdown just now. I did a great countdown. All right, let's go. 13:29. Let's do the countdown again. I thought it was decision-making time when it happened. Let's see. Do the countdown. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom. Look at it go. Look at it. Look at it move. Crap, nothing happened. You sure it's at this time frame? Okay, here we go. Yep, here we go. You see how it's going down first? Look at it. Look at it. You see what it's doing? This is how it happens. Look at it. Go, go, go. It's going. What is it going to do? It's taking off. It's taking off. This is how it happened in a matter of seconds. It's going. It's going. It's going. It's moving. She rolling. We rolling. Look at that thing go. Look at that thing go. Look at it start to go. Look at it start to go. It went from 394 to 397 in a matter of 39 seconds. It's not over with. Let us keep going. Let's keep riding. Keep riding, rolling, rolling, rides. You see how it went up? You see how it went up though and pushed back down a little bit? And it's kind of in the works.
Hey, Chris, could you show an example of where you set your stop loss and how you set it?
I didn't get in at this time frame right now because it's like the first move. I didn't get in. I waited until it kind of like slowed down when it broke. I think I got in when it broke 403, and I'll show that to you. I got in when it broke 403.
Also, one of the
All right, so look, check this out. And if you come down here right now, you see that yep, I was correct. All right, so boom. The same delta, not the same delta, but the delta is higher, so it's making more money at the same rate. We're at 160 on the 10 contract at the lower delta, and with the one with the 100% delta, we're at 143. Okay. I thought so. I thought that's how I had to confirm that though. Now, boom, I'm gonna fast forward. I'm gonna fast forward to about, that's 13. Fast forward to about 1459. But that's how it's that's kind of how it moves up and down. And what's going on right now is Jerome Powell is speaking. He said something good, and then the market still kind of listening. Like we be watching this live and watching him talk live, all that good stuff. The market kind of listening and see what he's gonna say. We fast forward some more, and then let's see what happens. Shooting up still. This is when I got in around this 403 area, right around here. Now look at it. Look at this, everybody. Check this out. The one with the 10 contracts at $1,300. The one with the one contract that you spent $1,800 for, you only up $700. So keep in mind, y'all, we spent $500. Only $500. Pause, stop, freeze. Look at this. Right here, we spent $1,800 and we're at profit of $780 profit, right? Right here, we spent $500 and we're at $1,350 profit. Our return, our P&L percentage is we're up 287% return on ROI, return on investment. Right here, we're up 42% return on investment. You see the power of buying out the money contracts? For the same amount of days, we paid $470 for it. Right here, we paid $1,800 for it. And look at our delta. Our delta is increasing because we have more contracts. Now that same contract that we had 11-cent delta when it started off, now that same contract has a 34-cent delta. It's worth 34 cents. You see it? It was 11 cents. Now it's at 34 cents. You know that the one that had 100-cent delta, guess where it's still at?
Still at okay.
Okay, let's keep going though. It's not over yet. This rodeo is not over. Okay, so boom, y'all listen. You put $500 into it. It went up. And you got $1,300 profit. Where do you do that at? Where else can you do that at? In less than what, an hour? Was 1,500, so 2 hours? Everything okay.
Chris, I have a question.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
How far out of the money are we buying these contracts?
I bought 10-cent deltas. I bought 10-cent deltas. What I do is, this is how I trade. I like to have at the end of my time, when I get into my trade, I like to have 100-cent deltas. So I'm either buying 10-cent deltas, or I'm buying 4 25-cent deltas. Or I'm buying 5 20-cent deltas. I like to get to 100-cent delta. Me personally, that's my personal trading, like I like to be in. But what you have to find out is you have to look at how much money you have to trade with, okay? And go through those steps to figure out what's the right delta for you. Okay,
that makes sense.
Gotcha.
And the reason why I do 100-cent delta because I trade SPX. So if I got 100-cent delta, every $10 SPX goes up, I make at least $1,000. So right now, for example, this thing went up. If I would have gotten an SPX right now and got 100-cent delta, I'd probably be up about a lot of money. What that was, 394 to 404. I'll be about $10,000 right now. Okay, now let's keep going. This is based off the power of Jerome Powell speaking. One man should not have all this power, right? Let's keep going. Let's go to the end of the day. It ran up to 407. Let's see what that P&L changes to.
Chris, can you explain one more time what the delta changes? I understand the 101 did not move. Why come it didn't again?
Because we only bought one contract, and the highest delta you can get off one contract can't go any higher than 100%. But so if you buy 10 contracts that has 10-cent deltas, each one of those 10 contracts or contracts has 90 more cent or 90 more percent to move up in life. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like you going to a job starting as the janitor, right? And you trying to become the CEO of the company. You got a whole bunch more steps to go. If you come into the company as the CEO, you have nowhere else to go.
Makes
sense.
sense.
See what I'm saying? So now look at this. It updated. Now this is 6 p.m. This is 4 p.m. The market is basically about to close in like 30 seconds. Your $500, has turned into $2,900. Y'all, this happened real life November 30th, less than 15 days ago. This is not any type of demo account where it's fairy tale. No, this happened in real life 15 days ago. Somebody put $500 into the market and could have made $2,900 off of it. $2,900 off of putting $500 in. That's a 623% return off your investment. That's unheard of. That's unheard of. Listen, when I tell everybody you should learn how to trade stock options and don't stop till you get it. Don't stop till you get it. Don't stop, get it, get it. Don't stop, get it, get it. For real, I'm so serious. Learn it. Learn it. This is going to change your life. Now check this out. Check this out now. Let's go back and say, for example, let's go back, right? And I'm gonna do SPX, right? Because I trade SPX. I'm an SPX trader. So we're gonna go back. And we're gonna do.
Hey Chris, why you doing that? I'm hearing about strategies, right? You got breakout strategies. Where's some places or some books that we can read to learn about like different strategies throughout the day?
Great question. Great question. I'm gonna be completely honest with you, man. Some people give me a lot of flack for this. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I've never read not one trading book a day in my life. Not saying that's a good thing. That's not to say that's a good thing at all, by no means, right? But not saying it's a bad thing at all. This is what the book that I read is right here. Right here. You see these red and green candlesticks? That's the only book I read. This is the reason why I don't like, first of all, I don't like reading, right? But I listen to audiobooks and everything. When I read the same freaking line 3 times. Right? And I start falling asleep. I don't care how interesting the book is, right? I read the same line 3 or 4 times. Not that I'm a slow reader, I don't know. I just don't like reading, right?
So what you're saying is you could basically get success without knowing all these different patterns, because I'm seeing all these people with all these different charts and patterns. Like, is it still vital to really, or necessary to really learn all these different morning stars and bull flags and et cetera, et cetera?
No, it's very important to learn that stuff. Like you can learn that stuff, right? You don't have to read a whole book to learn those things, right? You can just get the chart, like go get a printout of the bull flag, the shooting star, or all these other things, right? And come to this particular chart and go through them and find them. Like right here, I can come right here and I can find just this fast. I can go right here and I see something I can say, okay, boom, boom. I got this right here, right there. I got this right here, boom, boom, boom. What does that look like? That's a flag for me, right? You see what I'm saying? It's a flag because it's a boom, boom, boom. It broke to the top of this flag. Where's it going? Right? So you don't have to read the books to do it, but I would tell you, hey, go read books. But I just say, listen, I would rather go to the horse's mouth. And what is the horse's mouth? These charts tell a story. They tell the same stories over and over and over and over and over. The more time you spend with the charts, the better you will become. But definitely, don't just say, I'm not telling you not to go read books. I'm not telling you not to do it. Go read books, right? I just not one who can recommend you which books to read because I didn't go and read books. I put a whole bunch of money into the market and lost. You see what I'm saying? I put money into the market and lost, and it forced me to go above and beyond all praise to the Most High. He just kind of he took me through it, and it came out in this.
Sometimes that's the best teacher, school of hard knocks, bro.
It really is. It really is. It really is. That's kind of how I got to where I am, and all praise to the Most High. Now check this
Hey,
out.
Chris.
Yep, go ahead.
I was just gonna ask. I know because Powell speaking today is kind of a different volatile market. Do we still wait for the retest before we get in?
Yes. This is the thing about it. The retest, though, is different today. The retest will happen when it comes back to the owner, but focus more so on the 5 minute, 15 minute. But the retest is going to be when Jerome Powell speaks, right? Jerome Powell, when Jerome Powell speaks, what you're going to see is you're going to see the market kind of push up, or if it's something positive, but it's, no matter how positive it is, right, it's still going to push back down some. You're going to start seeing, I want you to have the 15-minute time frame up, the 5-minute time frame up, and the 1-minute time frame. When what I want you to be looking at is, I want you to look at when it comes back to the 1-minute time, non-EMA, what does it do? Does it bounce off of that, or does it break through? If it breaks through that, stop looking at the 1 minute, go look at the 5-minute. If it breaks through the 5-minute time frame, stop looking at that, go look at the 15-minute. Okay, and the 15-minute is the granddaddy of them all. If it breaks through the 15-minute time frame, that means we're going down. Okay, but if it holds as long as it's holding the 15-minute time, the non-EMA, you are okay to keep thinking about calls or puts. Like, I mean, it doesn't matter if it's holding the non-EMA on puts or calls, but that's the last like line of defense when you're thinking about it. If that makes sense.
Okay, thank you.
Chris, I got one more question.
No, go ahead. That's all the question you want. That's why we're here.
When you went back and that candle you said you got in on at 403, could you go over again where you got in at and why you got in, and how did you play that regarding going long or going short?
Yep, I got you. And I'm gonna show you, I'll show you exactly where. So right here, so for example, I'm going to buy, and I was trading SPX, so I'm gonna just do SPX like regular. I can't remember which contract I got in, but I'm let's see. So right here was boom, boom, boom. I'm gonna buy 10, remember, look, I'm buying a 10-cent delta, okay? 10-cent delta. I'm gonna buy 10 of them. Unknown instrument. December 5th, 2022. Oh, no, November 30th. I don't know why I said unknown instrument right. Hold on one second. SPX. Yeah. Let me just do this thing. Copy. Active trader. Why is it doing this? Interesting. Phil, you can't do SPX on XPX on demand? No, we did XPX on demand the other day. Let me get out.
But I think I understand the delta. I wanted to see it on the candlestick, the chart when you
No, I got you. I'm gonna show it. I'm trying to show them an example of XPX, right? I'm trying to show an example of SPX. And then in that example of SPX, I'm gonna show you exactly what I got into on
all right.
Dang. For some reason, it's not letting me in. Don't make no sense. Stop it. Then come back.
Chris Felton said, reset your account.
Okay, got you. I don't think I know how to do that. Let me try again. 1 second. December 5th, 10-cent delta. I'm gonna close it out right quick and come back in.
Where it says account information, that little wheel will reset it, I believe. I haven't done it in a while.
Okay, I think I just closed out. Okay, I closed out. Give me a second. Okay, boom. But what this is the thing. This is the thing about it, and this is the thing. This is the thing about it. When it comes to these particular days, just having the knowledge and understanding that okay, this is something that can potentially happen is life changing itself. Yeah, I'm going to try to have a watch party at around 1:55. I'm gonna try. I gotta check my schedule and see what it allows me to do.
Chris,
Yes, sir.
you said something about you made a trade with knowledge of the CPI yesterday.
Yes, sir.
Something like that. How
Yes, sir, I
often
did.
does that information come out regarding the CPI?
What CPI come out what? Once every 2 months, or is it once every month? I'm not sure about it if it's once every month or once every 2 months. I think it might be like once every month, if I'm not mistaken. It was a pure guess though, right? It wasn't based off, I'll be completely honest, it wasn't based off of, oh, Chris has this knowledge or this unforeseen knowledge that the world just doesn't know about. No, has absolutely nothing to do with that. It was literally I thought it's like, it was basically like a guess. I put in money and I said, I believe the market is going to go, I think CPI data will come in lower. It wasn't based off of any type of analysis or technical analysis. This was like one of those plays where, okay, this is a pure guess, right? So it was 50% chance of what was going to happen. 50% chance inflation gonna come in lower, a 50% chance inflation gonna come in high. I just happened to be on the right side that day. But the simple fact that we knew that this data was coming out, that's the life-changing part of itself, though.
So the same amount of importance we place on Jerome Powell, should we place that on the CPI data?
Oh yeah, because Jerome Powell based his assessment off of the CPI data. That's why I was a little bit thrown off yesterday when the market fell down, because I'm like, why is the market falling down after it went up? It went up and then it fell down the rest of the day and it went right back to where it started from, for the most part. You know, I'm thinking in my mind, okay, listen, this thing gonna rock, it's gonna rock steady, right? But hold tight right there. We might have a little run. But it makes sense when I sit back there and evaluated why I think it did what it did. Is because you got to ask yourself, if you got a checklist, okay, first you got a checklist of two things. The first checklist checked out, do you go crazy and start buying, or you wait to the next thing that's coming up tomorrow, check out, then you go crazy and start buying, right? So you want to make sure both things check out. So for this example, I'm not sure my screen. Let me see if I can go ahead and buy in first. 10-cent delta. Okay, yeah, perfect. Let me go ahead. It's working now. For some reason, it wouldn't let me buy that date, by farther out expiration date, but it's all good. So I got a December 14 expiration date. I'm buying 10 contracts, do market, confirm. And all right, boom, I'm in. I got 10 contracts. I spent $6,700 basically, $6,700. I trade SPX, okay? But what I want to show you is this. I want to show you how your life could have changed in this one day. One day, all right? So boom, we're gonna go to 16. Come on. We're going to go to 1600. We're going to skip over seeing what the market does. It's going to go straight to 1600 to the end of the day.
Hey, Chris, while you're doing that, what's the difference of the limit and market buy again?
So think about this. A limit buy is this. A limit buy is when you go into a car dealership and say, listen, I want to buy this car for $19.95, and I'm not paying a penny more, a penny less. I don't care if you try to sell it to me for $19.96. I will not budge. I will not do anything until you sell it to me for $19.95. A market order is you go into the dealership. They say this car costs $20,000. Okay, I want to buy it. This car costs $21,000. Okay, I want to buy it. This car costs $19.99. Okay, I want to buy it. You don't care what the price is. You just want to get in the car. Right? You want to get in the car and get out. You want to get in the car and go. Okay, that's the difference. So limit is going to make sure that you buy exactly what you get the price you want. All right. So check this out, everybody. We're going to go to 1500. 59 cents. I'm in 10 contracts on SPX. 10 contracts, spent $6,700. 10-cent deltas. Okay. I was doing that same thing he was doing last time. It won't let me change my date. Really? It won't let me
You
change
see
my
that
date.
reset? You see that reset in the left top right hand corner?
Left top right corner. You said right corner?
Yeah. Reset. Keep going
Oh,
over.
I see. Got it.
Reset account. Mhm. Yeah. And then go back in and do everything. Go in and buy. And then, yeah.
Okay, cool. Appreciate it. Let's see. All right, so we're gonna do this again. Okay, now it'll let me buy up here now.
Chris.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Go ahead. Yes, ma'am. I can hear you.
I apologize for interrupting. Quick question. This is Royalty. Are
what's going on?
are you doing on demand right now just because of FOMC today? Would you normally be doing like live trading?
Yeah. The only reason I'm not trading live right now is because I'm not trading until FOMC happens, and I didn't want you guys to be bored of watching. Let's just watching these candlesticks go up and down and nothing happens.
Okay, cool. Yeah. And then the second thing is I did some research based on some stuff you taught us in class. So what I did was I went back in on demand to the last 3 FOMC days just to kind of see what it did on SPY and a couple other tickers. What I've noticed is that, do you recommend playing both sides?
You can. You definitely can. But you can lose on both sides too, depending on what it does. If it shoots up and then it comes back down, you're gonna lose both sides. If it shoots down and comes back up, you're gonna lose both sides. If you play both sides, you need to go up and stay up, or go down and stay down.
All right. Because when I noticed each time for the last 3 talks that he did, it went one direction for 30 minutes, then it went the other direction for the next 30 minutes on each time.
Yep.
So I think that that's something that we probably want to look at. I don't know if that's a strategy that you recommend playing, just
for FOMC, for the FOMC meetings, I do not. Right? Because it can shoot up at 2 o'clock, and then as soon as you start talking, the whole thing can tank, and you lose both ways. Right?
So then don't play it at the same time. But then when
don't play it at the same time. You can buy calls at first or puts at first, whatever direction it's going, or then you can buy puts. You basically just got to follow what the market, how the market reacts to them. So that's why you got to kind of be patient and wait till he actually starts talking before you jump into those trades.
Gotcha. All right, bet. Thank you.
No problem. Check this out. So if I spent $7,000 on XPX trades, on XPX, how I play XPX, look what happened. Made $18,000. $18,000 from 1:30 to 4 o'clock. You made $18,000. It's crazy, right? I got into my trade. I just made $1,000 off this whole move, but I got into my trade right here. Around this area, I got in this trade right here when it came back to the owner, because you can see, what did it do? It never fails. It ran up, came back to the owner, ran up, came back to the owner. I got in right around here. This is roughly around, this is 40.30. This is 403 on SPY. And then I took it up somewhere around here. Boom, 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 took my profits, got on out. I would have stayed in, I could have got the rest of this money, but I'm not gonna cry over waste milk, spilled milk.
Where's the
I have a
230
question,
market?
Bruce. So I remember you saying specifically, sometimes we get brazen with our ability to trade that we end up changing our methods, and you recommend against doing that. But how can we take advantage of making a lot of money? Like, let's say what you just mentioned, you could have made $18,000 in one sitting. How can we still maintain our method but capitalize and make more off a trade without changing your method?
That's up to your risk level. It's up to your
Huh?
risk. It's up to your risk level, right? And when I say it's up to your risk level, it's like you're looking at this market. Say for example, I'm up this. If I would have gotten in at the very beginning, right, and then went all the way up, right? I mean, that's no one's gonna get the whole pie, right? We just try to get a piece of the pie. This right here is the whole pie, right? Our goal is to get a piece of this move right here. We don't have to get the whole thing. But if we want to get the whole thing, what you would have to be, basically what you have to do is say, okay, I'm okay with losing whatever I invest, first and foremost. And the second thing is you're gonna have to tell yourself, I'm gonna hold this thing until the end of the day. And then I'm gonna sell. That's the only way, because if you're watching this when it's happening in real time, when that freaking stock get right here, you up $10,000. Next thing you see this thing come back down here, now you're up $5,000. Your freaking stomach is gonna be over on the other side of the world. Like this stuff is like it's emotional, right? Like, it's emotional. So it's like it's hard when you watching it real time yourself. It's hard, especially when you got like you playing with you. Man, it's hard, right? But there has been times where I've rolled these things out and I just had to stomach it, right? But it's all about your risk level and what you can stomach. That particular day, I wanted to make $1,000. I made $1,000 in a matter of what, 10 minutes.
Right. Hey, is there a way you can like take some of your profits, right? Like as you go?
Yep, you can do that too. You can say if I got 10 contracts, when it gets right here, I can sell 3 of them. When it gets right here, I can sell 3 more. When it gets right here, I can sell 3 more. I can leave one running. However you want to do it. You locking in profits on the way up. Okay. All right, everyone.
What time frame was that?
Let me lead everybody. Next Wednesday, exact same thing. We're gonna be here every single Wednesday. Every single Wednesday, we're gonna trade live with each other. So tell your family, friends, members, friends, and whatever, right? Next Wednesday, every Wednesday, we trade live with each other. I want you guys to start seeing things real time, real action. Also, if you're in the program, I'm gonna see if we can get this. I'm gonna see if we can have this watch party at 1:55. Okay. Try to have this watch party at 1:55, and your laptop is on the way. Okay, as well. Your laptop is on the way. All right, everybody, y'all have a good one. This will be loaded up onto my YouTube channel as well. So go to my YouTube channel. This will be on there for the replay.
Hey, Chris, can we use the same link you gave us for this one?
No, it's a different link.
Okay.
Hey, Chris.
Yes.
I was in the June class and I'm having trouble accessing the master class. And I sent a couple of emails to support, but I haven't heard anything back. Is there...
Okay. Are you using Build Your Wealth, or are you using the portal, the new portal?
Well, I got I was using that Trading Options 101 with Chris to begin with,
right?
Portal. And then I got an email from you, I think it was in August, for those of us that had been in the previous classes, that we can access that had a link to get to the master class. And the link that I used there, it doesn't, it has it's like
I just gotta give you access. I just gotta give you access to it. So when you actually went through that, I just have to give you access to it. What I want you to do, send me a message like right now, so I can know that's you, and then I'll give you access to it.
Just send an email to support.
Yes, send an email. As a matter of fact, send it to this email address right here. I'm about to put in the chat.
Okay.
And Chris, can you also send your tax advisor's information?
My tax advisor. Oh, tax advisor.
Yeah, we didn't get that, I don't think.
Yes. So send that email, and Makia, send an email to that number as well, or that email that I just put in the chat, and I'll make sure I get you the text.
Hey, Chris, quick question. How much did you put down to get that $1,000?
I don't even remember. I was only in it for a couple of minutes, or like 10 minutes, so I probably put like 2,000 or 3,000 into it.
Okay.
I probably made about what, 30% return on my investment.
Good hit, bro.
But if I would have put $100 in, I made $30. 30% return on my investment. Exact same thing. Okay. All right, everybody. Y'all have a good one. I'll see y'all next Wednesday. Keeping the program. We will see you guys tonight. All right. Y'all have a good one.
Hey, Chris, thanks for doing this. I learned something every time I watch you, man.
Oh, that's good, man. I'll praise you the most.
Keep doing it.
Hey, Chris, how you feel about TD Ameritrade changing over to Charles Schwab?
I read up on it, man. I hope things don't change. Hopefully things don't change too much. But we'll see in the near future, right?
Yeah.
It's been working for a long time now. But we'll see in the future.
All right, man.
All right, y'all have a good one.
All right, peace.